Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the semi-finals of the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Championship Series Midweek number 18. I'm Inmaniac, joined by Millboss. We've got an exciting series ahead of us of Noxide versus Team Dynasty. Millboss, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, really good, dude. It's good to get back into some streaming and some casting here. We've got some pretty good teams that are going up into the semi-finals tonight. So far, of the other side of the semi-finals, No Sympathy is the only team to have progressed, but Noxide and Dynasty is what we're looking over tonight. We've got Crumb, Blakey, Pooh, and Milo on the Dynasty side, and then Lakey filling in with Excite, Pred, and Jake on the other side. So, pretty much, we are looking at some pretty good teams going into this one for sure.
Yeah, and of course our first game here in this series is going to be a hardpoint here on Detroit, a favourite map and game type in our rotation. Both these teams, as you did mention, regulars here at CyberGamer. Love watching these guys. Right now, I'm going to be jumping over to Lakey, following him right now. He is trying to hard down this first... hold down rather, this first Atlas hardpoint. He's going to be taken down there by Pooh. Jumping over to Excite. He was dropped very quickly as well. Kills lighting up the kill feed right now, back and forth right now, as your score is kind of stale there. 9 points to 12 after the first minute. Both teams now going to be set up for that rotation. I'm over here with Jake right now. He's got that bell out. There was a player just ran through the back green, and Millboss, of course, will be seeing both of these teams get set up now for this green hardpoint.
They certainly will be, and right now we have Dynasty, the first ones onto the hardpoint. Crumb just trying to hold off some players coming in from the opposition, but really Noxide are pushing in with all their numbers. Lakey trying to get something going there. Not going to happen, however. Jake, just as we highlight him once again, trying to push him from the side, gets taken out, so it's going to be Blakey still holding onto that hard point with everything he's got. Milo coming in for support, but he gets shut down too. Lakey now back alive and back in business as he tries to get some points back for his squad.
Yeah, he's doing his best right there, and you can see there Excite just being taken down as Lakey's still trying to hold this green hardpoint here. There's about 20 seconds left in it. He's going to be trying to get Scrap One's going to work with the SM1, picks up the assist. His teammate's going to take out that one out there in the street, and our scores are tied up after the first couple of minutes, and now taking the lead are going to be the guys from Noxide. Now, Lakey's going to be holding his scrap points up, but look at the mini-map right now. I'm just going to maximize that. Look at that. You can see all red over there in the car park. That's going to be the guys from Dynasty set up for that one. Mike in a perfect position here. Milo, rather, looking out the window with that ASM1. He's looking towards the back stairs, covering that. He knows he has the backup of his team. Just clean up the outside. But look, a huge push here from the guys of Noxide. Milo is going to see his teammate drop, waits for the player to come around the corner. He's going to be turned on. Lakey picking up the huge two-piece there. That's a big one for Noxide.
Certainly is, and now he's able to jump into that hard point, get some points back, and they are back in front with 7 minutes 20 remaining. They do obviously have some time left in this hard point, but Crumb is going to try and reduce the amount of time that they get here. Lakey, however, staying alive with his teammates in the back pocket of the hardpoint, especially Excite, trying to just get some time on the hill as well as defend it for his squad. But as we say, that rotations are being made now with 5 seconds remaining on that hill. It's going to be Blakey pushing into the next hardpoint, watching the window, just making sure that the opposition can't get in, but he is not able to win the gunfight there. That is going to be Jake getting the kill, and Pred jumps on straight away, and all the points at the moment are going in favor of Noxide, and it definitely is showing how they're able to jump back onto that hill. I mean, the last hill, as you pointed out, it was all Dynasty for a moment there, but Noxide able to break it, and now they've done the same thing, broken the setup that Dynasty had, and they are in the lead by now a relatively good margin.
Yeah, what you saw there with the guys from Dynasty, they were in control of that last hard point, and they rotated a little early. I was on board with Lakey towards the end of that last hard point. I almost fell asleep. He didn't even have to do anything gaining those points, and because Dynasty, they moved a little early, the guys from Noxide were able to see how they were set up and easily broke it. I'm just jumping over with Milo now, though, as he is cleaning it up, picks up the 2, tries to make it 3, but the drop shot from Excite is going to clean that out, and once again, the scrap points of this hill are going to be Noxide once again. Those first couple of hills of this game were very evenly matched, but in these last 2 or 3, it's just been all Noxide. Now, we are going to be seeing Dynasty set up in the school, but once again, Excite leading the charge here. He gets the kill. Blakey's eventually going to be picking up 2 for Dynasty, but Noxide just outplaying this Dynasty squad right now.
Certainly, and I mean, not many teams are able to just completely break a hard point like Noxide is doing right now. Dynasty getting on there first, but just not able to hold it. They've got one or two players that stay in it for a little bit, but it's just not working out perfectly for them. But Lakey tries to win a gunfight there, gets taken down, a grenade from his teammate. That doesn't help at all, but we've got 3 players now on the hill. Dynasty Crumb, the last alive there. Blakey coming in for some support as Milo and Pooh were both taken out, but still the charge is coming in from the Noxide squad. They haven't been on this hill, however, for very much. So Dynasty getting some points back and now in the lead all of a sudden, but rotating back to the original hardpoint, Jake is going to be the first one in the hill.
And what a brilliant school hill that was for the guys of Dynasty. Not only did they catch up from a 30-point deficit, they were able to then take the lead and are now taking charge here in this Atlas hardpoint now that we're past the halfway mark. Going back through the rotations, it's going to be interesting to see if these guys from Dynasty can take the lead. As you can see here, Pooh just cleaned it out. He picked up one, tries to clean up, stuck with the reload, so unfortunately he's going to get turned on by Jake. Was then in return taken down by Blakey. So these Dynasty guys are taking the lead once again, but look here, Millboss, we're going to be seeing less than a 10-point gap at the 4-minute 10 mark.
I mean, yeah, as you say that, we've only got 6 seconds in it, and right now it's back and forth on this first hill here. And Lakey, I cannot stop watching him. He's just going back and forth with the kills. As soon as he dies, he's straight away putting more and more pressure on the Dynasty squad and getting a nice nade there. The kill coming out from a stun, in fact, but gets shut down as Milo gets a very needed, or much needed 2-piece, I should say. He's not going too poorly for his squad either. He is holding the hard point as much as he needs to. Right now, he's got 8 caps to his name, equal only to Lakey, but it's definitely helping out as his squad have taken the lead. Dynasty, in fact, back in the lead with 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining, and really, we're just seeing back and forth action from both squads, but all of a sudden, I mean, Noxide haven't been putting as much pressure on Dynasty in the last hardpoint or two. They haven't really been able to put their foot down and break the hardpoint. So Dynasty are working out what they need to do to stay alive in the hills, and it's working out a little bit better for them as they now have a good lead going into the 3-minute mark.
Keep in mind, of course, Millboss, that it was at this point we saw the guys from Noxide take a commanding lead over here at this car park hard point, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens. The guys from Dynasty were in position. We saw Pred and Lakey both charge in and try and clean it out like they did on that first rotation. It looks like it's going to be Dynasty holding this one once again, so they did warm up, shake off those first jitters of the first half, and now they're taking the lead. I just saw Pooh almost take a player down, a bit of hesitation, not sure what happened. He was eventually taken out. I'm going to be jumping on with Milo from Dynasty. He and Crumb were leading the charge into here, but it is going to be the guys from Noxide able to clean that one out, and Pred leading the charge there. I'm with him. He's looking down the ramp. Lakey's at the bottom, so he's going to be watching the flank, no doubt. He just saw that Milo dropped his teammate, so he's cleaning that one up, aims towards the stairs, and that was great awareness there to pick up the player coming up. It is now a 10-point game once again at the 2-minute mark. Millboss, this is coming down to the wire.
It certainly is. It's back and forth, and as I've been saying the whole way down, 2-minute warning has just sounded, and now we have a back to the lead for Noxide. I mean, Pred doing everything he can. Lakey trying to help him out in that department, but Pred is going for 28 kills, 29 make it. Very, very nice indeed. Milo, though, doing some nice objective work. 10 caps to his name. Not too shabby, Alonso, as we see him go down there, however. Pooh trying to put in some effort. Can he get the 2-piece? He's got one, in fact, or he got 2-piece. He wasn't able to get the third. That's Excite taking him down there, but Blakey in the back of that hill, not able to stay alive. Lakey and Pred are going to push in and break it as they're now taking the lead back. 1 minute 15 remaining. How is this going to end? Like, you just cannot predict it right now. Lakey and Excite doing everything they can. Lakey with 30, Pred with 29, Excite with 29, Blakey with 33 to his name, and Pooh with 32. It's really, really going to come down to the wire, as you said, with 1 minute to go.
It really is right now, especially with Dynasty picking up the scrap points here. It was contested right down to the last couple of seconds, and both teams know it's going to come down to this final hard point. They are over here in the school right now. There's going to be some big gun battles taking place. this. I'm jumping over with Excite from Noxide. He's going to be the man getting the points for his team right now. 40 seconds left in the game. He's pre-firing the player around the corner. Picks that one up. That's Blakey being dropped. Needs to watch himself. He is on his own now. Shots coming from around the corner. Has to force the reload, but he stays alive, clutching those points there. And as you can tell here, 221 to 191 with 25 seconds left. This game is going to go to Noxide after a very emotional rollercoaster right here. I don't know what to think, Milboss.
Oh, certainly, and I mean, all of a sudden, Lakey is able to pull back some nice kills, some nice objective work coming in from Excite, who also has been dominating quite well in the kills department. Unfortunate for Blakey, dropping the 40 bomb, not able to make it happen for his team, but that is going to be it. The final score there, 236 to 201, is going to be the score. So map number 1 going in favor for Noxide after, as you said, an absolute rollercoaster of a game.
Yeah, it was an amazing one to watch. I mean, Noxide dominated in the third, fourth, and fifth hard points in the first rotation. I mean, they played really impressive. They got a 30 or 40 point lead. Dynasty, just as commanding, able to come back and then take the lead. However, they weren't able to move ahead by more than 10 or so points. And the guys from Noxide just coming back, stopping them in the end, making a 35-point game. So congratulations to the guys from Noxide. Of course, that was game number 1, our hard point. We're going to be moving on to game number 2 here in this series of Noxide versus Dynasty here in CyberGamer's Midweek number 18. We'll be back right after this break.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week 18 of the CyberGamer Advanced Warfare Championship Series. My name is Milboss. Joining me is of course Inmaniac, and we have Noxide going up against Dynasty in what is to be a thriller of a series here. And I mean, that last game was a testament to that, with Noxide managing to take out the win. Here we have though, retreat, capture the flag. I don't know which way it's going to go.
Yeah, this really can go either way after that last hard point. Now, of course, we are going straight here into another respawn, obviously being a best of 3 series here. I was just on with Crumb opening things up. He was taken down by Lakey. Gonna jump over to Milo, though. No, I'm not, as he is going to be taken down. So let's jump over to these guys from Dynasty. They are, Noxide rather. They are going to be making the push here with the flag. I've got Excite on screen right now, going down that pool side, which is the way you want to run. He does have the teammate just cooling off in the pool there, taking a dip, and that's where you want to watch the players there. There was a player challenging him from the wall, but it looks like this is going to be an easy cap, and after 50 seconds, Milboss, already a cap on the board.
Yeah, certainly with Dynasty, they just weren't able to shut him down there, Excite, and he is going on a 2-point streak for his kills and his captures, but Dynasty need to recuperate here, managed to get some kills in the opposition's base and try and pull that flag once again, but as I say that, 2 players going down for the Noxide squad. They need to just be careful of what's going to happen from Dynasty as they are trying to make this push, but nothing really is eventuating in these last few moments.
No, they're not. I was just over with Jake from the guys at Noxide. He was just taken down on the defense there, leaving Milo able to make a push. However, Excite shutting that down instantly. I'm going to jump over to Pooh to see what he can do. He can do nothing but drop. And as you can see there, your kill feed was lit up for the guys of Noxide. Their slaying power a little bit too good right now. Jumped over to Pred for this squad. He just took one down. He's running that barrel. The AR, it's going to work for him right now. He thought he picked up the kill, but he was going to be shut down instead. Jumping over to Lakey now, once again from Noxide. He got that kill, so he's going to be making a run, this time going through the lobby. Bad choice, though, as he's going to be met there by Crumb. And as you can see there, Milo picked up the big 2-piece. Crumb picking up that other. Left 3 players down for Noxide. So what's going to be seen here is Dynasty Blakey making a push with this flag. You saw he did get that stun out, so he knows he needs to watch the spawners from that open side, and he did pick up not 1, but 2 kills. Crumb picking up the 3rd means this should be a good run down the pool side here for Dynasty.
His teammates are backing him up to the hills here. He's got 1 player in contention, make that 2 now, but he is going to be able to run that one through, and it is going to be 1 all in flag captures here with 2 minutes 25 remaining. As I say that, however, we do have the Dynasty boys just recuperating in their defense as Noxide are looking to make an attack here. We've got Lakey and the man of Jake trying to push up, and their teammates coming from behind. But as I say that, Blakey picking up the flag once again. He's got a relatively clear route if his teammates can help him out in defense here.
Yeah, that's completely right. So I'm on with Blakey right now. He's making a run. Not down the popular side. Most players will run down that pool side, but it seems this side's working for him so far. He's going to have Crumb on the far side watching flank for him, but one player through the lobby. Not going to do, though, and Blakey's able to capture that one. So Dynasty is going to be ahead here with 2 minutes left in the half. 2 caps to 1. Look at your mini-map right now. There is a big push from the guys at Noxide. They have to capitalize off some of these kills, make something happen, and as you can see here off your kill feed, it is lighting up red for this Noxide squad. Excite, stunned there for a second, is going to make a huge push. As long as they can get past the players going across the cuts, which they can, because Lakey picked up that kill, this should be a cap. But as I say that, Pooh is going to be pulling the flag for this Dynasty squad, so it looks like it's going to be a stalemate until one gets shut down.
As you say that, Pooh does drop there. Excite is able to get the cap back. So we're back to level pegging. 2 captures each. 1 minute to go. This is once again a bit of a nail biter for sure. But we do have both squads trying to make an advance on the opposition's flag here. We'll see Lakey trying to hold down one of the lobbies, but he is going to get surpassed by one of the players on the Dynasty squad. That's going to be Blakey, who's been very objectively minded this game so far with both caps for his team. Excite being the objective man on the opposition side. However, Blakey gets shut down, not able to do much with the flag there. So as we say that, Dynasty is still trying to make a push into that base. Excite and Jake going down for Noxide. Lakey is going to be last alive here to try and help with his team's defense.
Yeah, he's doing his best as well. I just saw 3 players drop there for the Dynasty squad, so Noxide doing a good job here. So you're going to be watching them on the defense. I'm over with Lakey right now. He's rocking that AR, just took down Blakey, and a couple of his teammates are going to be pushing through that pool side. As you can see from your minimap, there was one player from Dynasty going on the flank, but Lakey's going to be shutting that one down quick smart. With 10 seconds left in the half and the flag only just taken, I don't think that's going to make it. Indeed, he's going to be shut down there. So going into the second half, we're all tied up at 2 caps each. Great work by both teams there. Now, what I saw is actually pretty low interactions from both sides. They were kind of running around each other a bit. So I'm interested to see, once they swap sides, to see if the intensity picks up a bit, or it could do the complete opposite. They might slow down even further, given how close this game is. And of course, Milboss, if they do go through, the guys from Dynasty, and take this one out and clutch this game, we are going to be seeing a Game 3, which of course will be Drift S&D. So pretty excited to see how this one goes.
Yeah, it is a roller coaster, nail biter through and through. Both teams getting some good points on the board in terms of kills and captures, and there is no divide right now. They are both extremely even. Lakey, though, has been slaying out quite well with 15 kills to his name. Only 8 deaths, so the least deaths on the map so far. But there is a lot of contention coming in the Dynasty squad that he has been shutting down, and he's been doing it with force. He hasn't been able to stop the 2 caps that have gone through so far, but his teammates have been able to get 2 more back, so really, they are looking quite strong here at the moment, Noxide, in my opinion, but both teams have their opposition's flags.
Yeah, Blakey, I'm just on board with him. He's going to be picking up 1 kill, but he is going to be shut down by the flank, so the flag's still running for the guys from Noxide. I am over now with Pred as he's trying to make a run. Playing smart here, he did drop down low, decides to go into the lobby for a bit of cover. He may have wanted his teammates to run for him, point for him, and push out, and indeed he did. And he was able to clutch that flag there just by the skin of his teeth and picking that one up. The flag was dropped, though, by the guys from Dynasty, and I'm over with Blakey now trying to make a run. He does have a player running point, and you're going to be seeing a Crumb ahead of him just watching the home flag. A player's going to be challenged. Crumb gets dropped. Can this flag get in? No. It's going to be pulled there by the guys from Noxide. He needs to get this return. It looks like Blakey doing his best to shut it down. He does. Gets the return, then the cap, and with 3 minutes 30 left in this game, Dynasty are evening up. Milboss, it is back and forth right now.
It seriously is. I cannot even think of a game that's been as close as this. As soon as the cap goes down from one team, straight back, we're level pecking again. I mean, you see time and time again, a team will get one, and then a little bit later, maybe a minute or 2 later, you'll see a cap come in from the opposition. But this one has literally been as soon as one breakthrough is made, the other team just shuts down that lead as soon as possible, and I cannot predict which way this is going to go. I mean, Excite has been getting most of the caps for his team, Pred helping him out there, Blakey getting 3 for his squad. He's running with the flag at the moment, gets shut down in the lobby there, not going to make anything happen from there. Jake's still alive with the flag, however, running it down the abnormal way of the map, the bar side of the map, if you will. Most people tend to prefer the pool side, but it seemed to work out fine for Jake as he's able to run that one through. So 4-3 is the cap margin here. We need a play from Dynasty if we're going to keep this stalemate going.
Yeah, Jake did really well there to go against the grain. Saw, of course, those guys from Dynasty were going the traditional run down pool. However, he relied on the superior slaying skills of his squad to shut that one down, meaning he was able to do the sneaky run down that bar side and was able to clutch it with just on 2.5 minutes left. So now that we're down at the 2-minute mark, these guys from Dynasty are going to be under a bit of pressure. They are making a run, but Blakey's going to be shut down just like that. Expect these guys from Noxide to be on a hard defense here. A good offense is the best defense, they often say, and we saw them trying to make a run, but unfortunately it's going to be shut down. So 3 players down for Noxide right now. Dynasty really need to capitalize on this.
They do, as they are able to get some nice kills in, as you said, but it just did not eventuate there, as both teams are parking the bus, so to speak here, if we're going to talk soccer terms. I don't know why I pulled that one out, but they really are just trying to defend with everything they've got. I mean, Dynasty just need to be a little bit more offensive. As you said, the offensive is a good defense. A good offense is a good defense. Milo able to pick up the flag, gets shut down every time. Blakey on the backup there, going to be running this one down. He's got one player to contest. He does get shut down, but Crumb backs him up there, able to get the flag, but he is going to also be killed there on the wall. So that flag returned, and 1 minute to go. They need to make something here.
Yeah, they're trying to do their best, but Excite, all he's doing is keeping the pressure on, running flags. I'm down that poolside. He needs to watch a player in lobby who's going to be coming out and just spotting him there. He is going to be shut down. But that's not going to matter too much as long as Jake and his teammate can stay alive. Jake was just taken down, though, so it's all up to Lakey on the defense. Dynasty can potentially clutch something here if they stay alive. You can see the flag was pulled there, but 3 players down for Dynasty. 40 seconds left. It's going to be very hard for them to not only spawn up and then get back towards that north side of the map. They also need to stop the guys from Noxide from making runs of their own. They are really trying to push a very big rock uphill right now. It is all against them. Noxide looking very strong in these final seconds.
They are right now. They are making a massive push with most of their teammates in the opposition base, in the Dynasty base. Milo shutting that one down, but that's a 3 down for Dynasty. Not helpful when they are losing at this point in time, and Excite can make a run here. That is it. Game over. 2-0 to the team of Noxide, as the 5-3 puts the nail in the coffin for Noxide as they take out the win here in the capture the flag on retreat. My god, that just turned out amazing there, as we see Noxide just went full force. You know what, we're going to make one last attack, one last attempt. They flooded the Dynasty base, were able to get that flag back, and that just, as I said, banged the nail straight in the coffin, and that is going to be the 2-0 victory for them.
Yeah, the story of that game, it was very close each way for both teams right up till we started the second half. And then it was the clutch pull from the guys at Noxide going down that bar side, you know, the alternate route for this retreat map. And they did really, really well. And once they had that lead, they carried the momentum. They were playing defense for a little bit. They saw that Dynasty were able to come back a bit, but it was their progressive pushes and aggressiveness that were able to clutch them the win at the end, and of course able to catch that final cap right there at the end. So going into our grand final is going to be the team of Noxide. They will be facing either No Sympathy or Taunt, so that's going to be a very impressive grand final. Make sure you stick around for that one here. CyberGamer's Advanced Warfare Championship Series midweek number 18. I'm Inmaniac, joined by Millboss. We'll be back right after this break.